Now, let's see how we can analyze our test data. So assume that you have received a set of test data from your drawdown test, and it is time and PWF. Of course, you have other information like rates and other well properties that you know, like the wobble radius, viscosity of the oil, etc. So you get this data. Okay, you get this data, and if this data fits this equation, if I actually have transient flow, I'm gonna expect to see a linear curve when I plot PWF versus log of T. So I'm gonna plot this. So this comes from test. This test gives you this. I'm gonna plot this test data, and which is PWF versus, now this is going to be log of T. PWF versus log of T, and there's going to be a bunch of points here, and obviously well, I expected PWF to drop, so you're gonna see these points, and here I can say, well, yeah, they do look like they fit on a line. So why not I fit a line here? I'm gonna fit a line. Okay, and this line has a slope, and I'm going to find the slope. And according to this equation, this slope, what is this slope going to be? If I look carefully at this equation, this slope is the coefficient of x, and our x here is log t, right? So this slope will be corresponding to this whole term. Right? And so according to that, I'm gonna have m equals negative 162.6 q mu b over k h. This equation right here is a pretty important equation that relates permeability to the slope of the line, and we're going to see this again later in build-up test as well. Now, in order to find the skin factor, which is here, I can just pick any point on this line and plug it in this equation. Along with the other parameters that I have, I can rearrange the equation and find the skin factor. So I'm going to pick t equal 1 hour, because if t is 1 hour, I can readily get rid of this term, and the equation becomes smaller and easier to handle. So I go to the plot, and you see it 1 hour, for example, here. See if 1 hour is here. Oops. If 1 hour is here, I go up and find the corresponding value, which is PWF at 1 hour. So I'm just plug these values in this equation and rearrange the equation and find the stuff. The skin is going to be 1.151 PWF at 1 hour minus PI over M, which is this M down, minus log of A over 3 mu CT RW squared plus 3.22. And K we can find K from this equation, and here is the equation that will give us the skin factor. This is another important equation that you should know how to use to find the skin factor.